And so they will do it like this. ทอเอาเท่าไม่เอกเท่าพออพอไม่เอกพ่อวออาวาไม่เอกว่าชอถือไม่เอกชื่อมอแแม่ไม่เอกแม่ and it goes on and on. You can see that there are just pages and pages of these consonants in the consonant class. No tone marker, ไม่เอกไม่โท dead, short, dead, long, and they end up internalizing all of them. When Thai kids go to kindergarten, actually preschool, one of the first things that they do is grab a copy of this book, Darun Suksa, well, the teacher does, and she starts reading from it every morning. So I'm here on page 21, and these are low class consonants, and the teacher will read ma, and all the kids respond mu, and she will just go through for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Ma, mu, tho, tam, for, I, fi, คอคือมออามา ยออยอ and it just goes back and forth until it burns into their soul how these are going to sound. And then what do they do next? They turn the page. You've got tone marker ไม่เอก and so they will do it like this. ทอเอาเท่าไม่เอกเท่าพออพอไม่เอกพ่อวออาวาไม่เอกว่าชอถือไม่เอกชื่อมอแแม่ไม่เอกแม่ and it goes on and on. You can see that there are just pages and pages of these consonants in the consonant class. No tone marker ไม่เอกไม่โท dead, short, dead, long, and they end up internalizing all of them. They go on to ไม่โท นอนำไม่โทน้ำพอแแพไม่โทแพ้มออามาไม่โทมา and it goes on and on. Now this was designed for native Thai speaking kids, and so it's okay because these kids know the words already. They know what the words should sound like and they have the tones in them, but it's not the same for foreign learners of the Thai language. And so how do foreigners learn the tones? Well, you don't know the words, and so many of them just try to brute force internalize the tone rules. There's an easier way to do it. Now many people have discovered that easier way through Cracking Thai Fundamentals for anyone who's read the book or used the online course. Now, many of the tools in that original online course were getting outdated. That's why I've been on a roll building these tools out at tools.crackinglanguage.com. And today I want to quickly show you one of the tools that I've always wanted to have. Now, the reason I'm putting all of these tools together is because I want to have them ready for my Mindkraft program, which will be meeting face to face this Saturday. So if you're enrolled, I'm pumped. I can't wait to meet you. If you haven't enrolled yet, go to jacademy.com and you can enroll. It's a 1-year enrollment, but we're going to have 4 weeks that are coming up that we're actually going to meet face to face. And I haven't done that for a long time, but I think it'll be a great opportunity to actually put these to the test and get them into action to get your language to the next level. And it's not just for Thai, for any language you want, and especially tonal languages. But of course, we're here in Thailand, and I find a lot of the people coming in are Thai speakers or Thai learners. So these tools have been made for you. So if you want to use these tools with me so we can actually get your language better, we'll come and enroll in Mindkraft today, and I'll see you on Saturday. So what can this tool actually do though? This is my Tai Tone Assistant. It works in Thai, any dialect, any Lao dialect. So for example, we have mo, ma, mai to, ma, mo, ma, mai ek, ma. This will automatically show you instantly what tone a word in Thai is going to have. Not only that, you can see down here, it shows you where it falls within the Thai rules, so you know why it's got that tone, and it shows you here. And so as you type, for example, I want to say kap khao, kap. It naturally drops it in down here. So kap, that is a middle class short dead, and it knows. You can see here, and that's the tone for it. And then if I say the word cow, I can just write it in here, and it will pick the last word out. It will show you the tone for it. And there, so kap cow, they're the tones in Central Thai. You can even switch out Thai dialects. So the word kap khao, if you go to Isan and you want to know what the tones would be, well, that would be kap khao. Kap khao is kap khao. This Tone Assistant Tool can teach you the tones in any Thai language, and you can actually learn to internalize them. And if you do have a copy of that Darun Suksa book, this is actually a really good exercise. So if we switch back to Thai here, you might want to say, I'll just turn these off. Mo a ma mai to ma, to a ta mai ek ta, to ao tao mai ek tao. It becomes really therapeutic, and you, like these Thai kids, can actually drop yourself into this hypnotic state where the tones just become something naturally built in, and you don't have to think analytically how this is going to go. It's just going to resonate in you naturally. But this is the stepping stone tool that will help you achieve it. So like I mentioned, you can switch across any Thai language or Lao language. I even have Cantonese, Vietnamese, Chinese in this list, and I'll be adding that functionality for Chinese languages soon, but you could do the same thing in Lao. So for example, if I were in Bangkok and I said the word Lao, this is the spelling in Thai, of course. Lao, you can see it comes in here, Lao, and I put this 2 here because it drops off. Lao, Lao, it's not Lao. It's Lao. But if you go to Lao and you go to Vientiane, it was going to sound like this. Let me just choose Lao there. And it will be Lao, Lao, Kon Lao. If you come from Isan, you say, wait a minute, I speak Lao. That's not how we say it. That's because Vientiane Lao is different. In Isan, Thailand, it's closer to the Pakse Lao. I have all these different versions of Lao here. Or you can just go to Isan in Thai. And if you see it here, it becomes Lao. Lao. Now that sounds more like you'd say it in, say, Ubon or somewhere up in the northeast in Thailand. How would you say that in southern Thai? Lao, Lao. How would you say that in Chiang Rai, for example, in northern Thai? Lao, Lao. It's closer to what you would say in Vientiane. I find that Vientiane Lao is actually closer to the tones in northern Thai dialects. So this tool can be used by anybody who is learning Thai or any Thai dialect or Lao, and you can get your tones on point. Now, another really cool thing about this is if you type anything in here, of course, it's always going to be up here in your drawing pad. So you can practice writing like this. That's the word bi. I'll just slide this across here so you can see. So you can actually take the template away and show it, and you can get rid of that. And the other thing is here, it senses that I'm writing in Thai. And so you've got all these other cool fonts you can check out. Handwriting font. My daughter sits here and actually practices all the different fonts with her writing as well as learning the Calm version or the Lana version. So if you are in Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, and you want a bit of fun, you can learn the Lana versions of the letters along with your normal Thai letters. And my daughter at the moment, she's 4 years old, but she's actually learning the Lana versions and she's connecting them to the Thai. So she sees the Lana letters just as different fonts of Thai. So when she reads Lana, it's just for her like reading Thai. So I just click that again to close it, and you've got this here. One thing I'll mention now, that looks crazy there. Supposing I were in the north and I was learning northern Thai and I have this word B. Now that's all well and good, but we all know that in northern Thai you have this extra category of middle class, and Gedney knew that, so he made these extra columns. The Gedney columns are normal, mai ek, mai to, dead short, and dead long, while the Marvin Brown columns are normal, mai ek, dead long. Now the reason he put these together was because Marvin Brown noticed that mai ek and dead long were often very similar, and then likewise mai to and dead short were often very similar across different Thai dialects. So he grouped them differently to Gedney. But if we look at these Gedney boxes for the north, look at this. I say B, that's here, so it would be B. But if I say the word, say D, you see that it's dropping into this one here, so that becomes D. So if you have a word starting with o ang, bo bai mai, or dodek in northern Thai, it will be in this row here rather than a normal middle class, which will be this row here. This allows you to make this differentiation, and so you can learn the tones accurately. But if you're in normal Thai, you don't need the extra rows, so you can just drop it down to the Marvin Brown version. And you've got all of the high, middle, and low class, and I've put an algorithm in, so it's just going to knock them all into the middle class. You may see a disparity if you're using Marvin Brown, but looking at something that has that extra middle class. This is one step further, going to this other tool, my visual indic keyboard, and you can see this works for all these different languages here. But the whole reason I'm building this out is because I want to build some keyboards so you can actually type the way kids learn how to spell. So with that keyboard, eventually you're going to be able to hit to and then an ow, and it will come out looking like that. And then if you hit the may egg, it will say tau. Right now it's almost working. This week I'm doing a few tweaks. Hopefully it'll be working perfectly by the time our Mindkraft program starts next Saturday. So if you are really serious about getting on top of your Thai language or any tonal language, join Mindkraft starting the 16th of November. Now, the Mindkraft program is a year subscription, so there's a ton of content there. But for everybody who's enrolled in Mindkraft, we're going to be meeting face to face. Now, I haven't done this for years, but we're going to meet face to face. If you're in Bangkok, you can actually come and meet me. Otherwise, online, starting from Saturday for 4 weeks straight. And we're going to get all of this stuff into play. I'm going to listen to you, stuff that I do with militaries from around the world to try and get their language on point when they hit the ground. We can do this together. Get your articulation, your prosody happening, your learning program, get your tones on point. We're going to be looking at everything to really get your language into gear. And you can see these tools. I've put these out in a couple of months, and I'll be using you as well. I'll be seeing what you need, and you could be the guinea pig for me to develop more tools that are going to be helping you. So if you're not part of Mindkraft already, we'll come and enroll now at jacademy.com. You can click in the link here and it'll take you through to Jacademy, because there's a lot of work to prep you, and it's probably good to do it today. So you've got a week to prep or a few days to prep, and then on Saturday we'll be meeting and you'll be primed and ready to go. If you are in Thailand and you want to practice this, grab a copy of one of these. I'm sure you can find it at a bookstore nearby, or any kids book teaching them how to read and how the Thai spelling goes. And then you can use that in conjunction with this and actually many of the other tools that I have down here. You want to learn the consonants, you can go to the consonant compass, or the vowel compass. You can learn your vowels here in whatever format that you need to. And then when you're finally getting into typing them, you can use this Tai Tone Assistant Tool, and you'll finally be on top of your tones. Tai Tone Assistant, jump in, it's free. Come and use it at tools.crackinglanguage.com. I can't wait to see you in the Mindkraft program this coming Saturday. I'm Stuart J. Raj. I'll see you on the other side.